Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a few tips and tricks on how to survive your first year of college. So let's go ahead and just get started. I have my little notebook here, so I wrote down my ideas right here, my tips. So the first tip is to get organized. I know this can be a very difficult transition, from high school moving on to college, if that's your case. But the key to surviving your first year of college is to get organized. Make sure you meet your deadlines that you have to meet for any of your classes. Follow up with your teachers if need be, and stuff like that. And the second one, which kind of goes a little bit hand in hand with the get organized one, is to get a planner. You can buy planners literally anywhere. You can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, anywhere you can find a planner. And the reason why you're going to need a planner is because most likely, most of you, if you are a freshman in college, you're going to be taking 4 classes or at least 2 or more. So if that's the case for you, you're going to want to stay organized as far as when your assignments are due for each class. So it's very easy to just get sidetracked whenever you have too many things going on at once. So if you get an agenda and just write down every single thing that is due, you can plan out how you're going to work on your assignments. You won't miss any deadlines. The next one is communicate with your professors. This is very important, especially if there's something that you're struggling with that you're not understanding. It's okay if you don't want to ask in front of the whole class, because I understand it can be a little bit intimidating. But just make sure that you can set a few minutes aside after class, talk to your professor, so you can ask whatever questions you have. If you're struggling with something, then be like, yo, professor, come help me. Nah, I'm just playing. But really, ask your professor. Your professor is more than glad to be helping you with whatever it is that you're struggling with. That's what they're there for, and they will not mind helping you at all. So the next one goes hand in hand with the previous one that I just talked, which is don't be afraid to ask questions, okay? And this can go with anything. You have your advisor that you can ask questions to if you don't know exactly, which clubs or any organizations to get into. Ask questions, ask people, ask other freshmen who are starting at the same level as you and kind of don't know what to expect. Figure it out together, figure it out with other people. And if you have questions in class, then ask them. Don't be afraid. It's better to not know and ask the question than to not know and never know because you were too afraid to ask. So just make sure that you ask questions, especially if you're not understanding something in class. Okay, so the next one is get involved. So it is important to get involved in the university because it's a great opportunity to network, but with people that could potentially impact your career in a positive way. So it's important to get involved in clubs, organizations, sororities, whatever school events are happening around campus. It's a must get involved. I highly encourage that. I know that some of us, it's a little bit harder because we do have full-time jobs and we do have other stuff going on around our lives. But if you do have the chance to do that, I highly encourage it. Get involved. So another very important tip is do not skip class. I know this can be very tempting, and I speak this by experience. It's so easy to just be like, oh, I don't feel like going to class today, let's not go. Especially if you have if your classes meet once a week, it can really set you behind. So I highly encourage to not skip class unless it's an emergency, because otherwise it can be make an impact on whether you keep up with your stuff or not, with your school assignments and that. Next one is find a spot to study. We all have different ways in which we can study, and some of us are comfortable studying in our room. Other ones we like to go to the library, or some of us like to be outside. Whatever it is that works for you, find that spot and just go there for any assignments that you have to do or any studying that you have to do for exams. I encourage you guys to do that. So the next thing is find a class buddy. I think this is important because there will be times that you do have to miss class because it's just unavoidable, life happens. And so I think that having somebody that you can rely on in classes, that you can exchange notes, or they can give you the 411 on whatever assignment is due the next week, or whatever the case is, it's great to have somebody to rely on like that. So the next one is get to know your academic advisor. At least know where their office is located, because they are going to be your biggest lifesavers. They will help you with anything that you have to deal with in college, as far as academic stuff, finding a career, potential careers, employment, all of that stuff. They will be there. They are there to help you. And it's good to have a relationship with your academic advisor, and for your academic advisor to know who you are, so that they can help you as much as they can. This is the most important tip, and it is do not procrastinate. It's going to bite you in the behind. Trust me, I've been there. So that's why I think it's important to keep your agenda or a planner, something to keep you organized, and so you will not fall into procrastination. I recommend that you just stay on top of your stuff, try to submit everything when it's due, and try to give yourself enough time to work on each assignment so you can make the best, grade possible for that. Last but not least, it is don't stress. It's your first year of college. It's gonna be new. There are a lot of changes going your way. You'll survive. Trust me, you'll survive. Just, do whatever works for you. Learn to relax. Don't stress, do whatever helps you de-stress, because it's going to be a little bit different, but just try to make the best out of it. The most important thing is that you enjoy your college experience and that you make the best out of it. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and also comment below if you have any other tips that you recommend for college students, something that I may have left out. But yeah, I make new videos every Friday, so stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!